Don't know that I like that very much. Anyway, don't really taste the pumpkin. Oh well. Alright, so the Uneasy Archive. I decided to do this just sort of to throw a little recognition to I guess a label that I think is doing some really cool things and is doing a really awesome job. You know, there's a couple of these sort of indie labels that are peppering around right now that are, you know, doing a lot of different things, a lot of cool things. But I wanted to give these guys a little recognition because I think they're doing something pretty cool and unique. I know I talked about them on a DVD update a couple months back, and I showed a few of their releases. Well, I now have every release that they've done up to now, and actually, I recorded another DVD update like 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 or 3 weeks ago? Right before this last release came out, and actually it was going on sale that night, and I actually mentioned something in the video like I gotta get off here so I can try to get this tape, and so I'm gonna post that after this, so just for everybody to know that there's no Uneasy tape going on sale tonight. So it was like 3 weeks ago. So but yeah, basically I got wind of this tape that was going to be at this convention, and somebody I knew was going through the internet, and he picked me up one and said, "Hey man, I'm hearing they're probably going to be doing some more, and something about Facebook." So searched for a little bit, and I don't remember. It didn't come up for a while. They didn't start the group for a while, I don't think, after that. But I finally found it and got in on it, and have been getting their releases ever since, luckily, because there's only 23 and they go on sale at a random time every month, and you got to kind of be on your toes. You got to really be like, it's anywhere from 9, I think it's like 9 to 10 every time, and it's a random time within that hour, so you gotta like be on there really like paying attention, and there's this whole set of instructions you gotta do. It's really involved and you gotta pay attention. So I've been really lucky to have been able to get every one, so I'm very happy. They only release 23 of each release, only 23 copies. And from what I understand, it's 2 guys. Now, all this information is just what I've gathered, and I mean, I could be wrong on some of this because I don't know everything. Just what I've gathered from, the group and whatnot. But from what I can understand, it's 2 guys. A guy named Christopher, who seems to do sort of like all like the PR stuff. Like he does a lot of the posting on the group and talk, kind of promoting the releases and whatnot. And then there's the mystery guy, the Mr. Uneasy, who I think is sort of like the mastermind behind the whole thing. And he is Mr. Uneasy. He's not shown his face, or he always wears a mask in any picture. Actually, I think there's only one picture of him that he uses on the group, but it's him with a mask, which is actually taken from the first release they did, Wet Wilderness. As you can see there, the mask, he wears one of these. So nobody knows who he is. There's a big mystery, and I really like that. I think that's kind of cool, that it's just sort of like this random sleazemonger in a basement somewhere, like producing these tapes, which I think is really cool and adds to the whole ambiance of the thing. So anyway, that's basically, I guess, the story behind it, and now I'm going to show you their releases. Like I said, this is the first one. This is Wet Wilderness. Most of the stuff that they've put out so far, 3 of the 5 have been adult movies that all have sort of a uneasy tone. They're all sort of have some sort of, ickiness to them, whether it be, simulated rape, or in this one, the guy like makes the family have sex with each other, incestual stuff, which, I mean, it's, obviously fake, but so they're all sort of, I guess the term is roughies, which a lot of roughies, though, were actually not full-length features. They were more loops, but anyway, all limited 23. This was the first. Here's the back here, and that's the spine. As you can see, they had a little label there, which was very cool. And then it came with, here's the tape label, and then it came with, if I can get it out here, came with a sticker and poster. And this one was just the same as the cover, but in the later ones, they're different, which is pretty cool. So that was the first release, and then their second, you can really see they upped the ante here, overall and everything, package wise. Really don't care for that at all. Guys, stay away from Fat Jack. There's nothing pumpkin about it. Package wise, even case, like the cases are nicer. It comes with more stuff. Everything about it. But their second release was Femme de Sade. Cover the boobies. Show you the back there, and the spine. And as you can see, they've changed up their their covers, and they all now have this layout, which I really like. I think it's really cool. I mean, they even do stuff like, if you can see here, you see the R restricted and it says sex film. Then you've got, you know, this is presented in a limited edition of 23 copies. Uneasy Archive. There's the logo down here. They've changed the sticker. You can see the sticker, which is really awesome. This label I can't really show you because it's got some pretty crazy shit on it, but I'll just do that. And then I love the poster for this one. Each one comes with a poster, a mini poster, and like I said, the cover now is different than the poster, different from their first release. But there's the poster. Very cool. I love that poster. And then they added another thing with this release, which I thought was really awesome. They added buttons. So there's that, and then you get two, and then you got the, like, they use an adjective for each release, and this one was perverse, so you get that. And actually, I watched it, and it's pretty wild stuff, actually. It was actually pretty cool. It was one of the better pornos I've ever seen. You're probably like, why are you still drinking that shit if you don't like it? Well, it was like $6, so. Okay, this next one I almost missed out on. From what I can gather, the story behind this one was there was a joke online that Louis Justin of Massacre Video was dead. I guess he had posted something about talking about faking his own death or something, and the Christopher guy that's part of Uneasy had like said something about him dying or whatever, and tragedy and whatnot. And it was this joke thing amongst some of the groups on Facebook, and so Uneasy decided to release, and I'm guessing with the blessing of Lewis, 555. And as you can see there, they've changed the cover to put Lewis's face as the severed head, and it says in memoriam. And there's the spine, memorial edition, and his birth and death date. There's the back. Yeah, and you get the sticker there. And I really like this. They went for the black cover. I mean label, obviously black memorial. Very cool. And then the poster. But yeah, I almost missed this one because it wasn't like announced that it was coming. Like it just kind of popped up, and I just happened to get on there on the group at the you know, I just happened to, I mean, I guess it was it a Saturday that it came out? They posted that it was, I don't remember when it was, but I had seen a couple people's comments on there talking about they've already paid and stuff, and I was worried. Like, I was like, I'm not going to get this thing. But luckily I did. And then here's the button. Got his face on it. Yeah, so now I have 1, 2, 3 copies of 555. Okay, on to the next. This one is called Hot Summer in the City. I really like the colors on this one. I think that blue is really interesting. Apparently Quentin Tarantino says this is the greatest porno ever. I don't know that I agree with that. The acting in it's pretty terrible, but hey, it's a porno. We're not expecting any insane, great Oscar-winning acting in these things. There's the back. I can show you the back. There's nothing nasty on it. And then here is the label. Pretty cool. And this is also another awesome poster, but I'm not going to be able to show it for long because some of the words on here are a little crazy. I'm just going to show it for a second so nobody can really read it. But there you go, and that's that. If you could read the poster, you'd understand what I was saying. Understand what I was talking about. And the buttons for those are depraved. And then the poster. Really cool. And then with this last one, they really threw a curveball by releasing something that's actually never been released before in any format. And it's not a porno. It's a horror flick. So their latest release was Poughkeepsie tapes. And I actually did a review for this before I did this video. I did it like last weekend, I think, because I had just was it last weekend that I got this? I can't remember. But I just watched it pretty recently, and I really liked it. This is the guys that did this did Devil and Quarantine. So, and this has never been released in any format. It was supposed to come out in 2008 in theaters. MGM had it, and then they decided they were going to release it on DVD in 2009, and it just never happened. I don't know why. I know MGM has a lot of problems right now, but there's the back, spine. So see, they all match up, you know, like this. Looks really cool on a shelf. And then let me show you now, the label for this one is different, but if you've seen the film, it would make sense to you. And I actually think it's pretty cool. But this is the label. Yeah. If you haven't seen the film, it may be like, well, why is it like that? But you'll see. Try to find it. I'm sure that there's bootlegs out there that you can get. I really liked it. I thought it was cool. But that's the poster. And then the buttons are right here. And the adjective for this one was sadistic. I don't know if you probably can't see that, but. And then here's the other button. Really cool. So yeah, that has been the releases so far. Hopefully, I always have my fingers crossed with this, but hopefully they're going to be doing 23 tapes total. So I'm hoping that I can get them all. You know, it's one of those things where you get nervous every time the release is happening, and I know I think about it all day long, and it's really fun though. It's really cool. You feel like you're almost in this like secret club or something. And another thing I want to say about these guys, not only obviously you can see the quality's great, you know, they're putting in a poster with it, and they're putting in, you know, buttons, but not only that, these guys don't mess around when it comes to, obviously, whoever's doing this, these guys are collectors, because they know what it's, well, they know that you want your stuff, you know, you place your order if you're lucky enough to get it in, you know, you pay, and within a week you're going to have your stuff. Within a week. Super fast shipping. Really awesome. You know, I can't say the same thing for a couple other companies out there. One in particular that I've been waiting on some things since April. And it's what, now almost September, which I find to be absolutely ridiculous and unacceptable. And I will actually never purchase anything from this company again and they like to use the excuse of one-man show, but this is a two-man show, and I get my shit in a week. So yes, the other company, puts out more copies of their releases, but still, I think April to September is I think you have a pretty decent amount of time to send that in between there. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to say who this company is because I don't really feel like calling anybody out. These people know who they are. And it's like so silly because I've like sent like email after email. Sometimes, usually they're not even responded to. Um, I've sent Facebook messages, and the funny thing about Messenger on your iPhone is that you get to see when the other party sees your message. So I know they've seen it. It actually tells me the day and time, but yet still no response. But anyway, that's another video. That's another time. These guys are not like that. They're obviously, they give a shit about their customers, and they're really cool. I really like them. And like I said, I'm gonna try to get everything that they have to release. And I just wanted to, sort of give them a fucking thumbs up and say, hey, I enjoy your shit. Get the word out there. Anybody wants to join the group. I don't even remember like if it's a friend request thing or if it's just a like type thing. But it is facebook.com /groups/uneasy archive / yes. So go join the group, check it out. Get uneasy, guys. This stuff is awesome. So yeah, there we go. The Uneasy Archive. I will hopefully be posting this tonight. So yeah, you guys have a good evening. I'll see you later.